Yes, I wanna start new game.
This place is great, really comfortable. I'm just gonna get settled in. Time to move on. Get on with my life. Yes, absolutely.
Вообще довольно неиронично, типа, сделать ран с телевизорами, учитывая, что я не смотрю телевизор с 2006 года. У меня его нет физически.
Things had gone from fine to fucked up in about a second, and now there were two idiots at the wheel.
Clear. Got this floor?
Sure.
Look after yourself, bro. Stay safe.
It wasn't my own safety I was concerned about, trophy wife or not. I'd said I would protect.
Я говорю, это крайне иронично.
That was the boss lady. Only this time she wasn't calling for more vodka in her cosmo.
Вообще пошла инфа, что там каждый третий пидобер.
Tranquila. Nós cuidamos disso. Nice work. Hey, you need a hand?
No, you? Who the hell's Rodrigo?
I don't know, man. Thanks.
Somebody's gotta go find him.
Está tudo sob controle.
Не-не, там прям несколько.
Fica tranquilo.
Вскрылось еще парочку таких же скандалов. Девочки жаловались и жаловались таким же пацанам, на которых потом жалобы поступали.
What have you done with him?
Девочка пожаловалась учителю, с которым в тот момент встречалась.
Rodrigo was too rich a prize. They weren't far ahead. Once I opened the door, I'd actually have to come up with a plan. Another parking lot rattling with gunfire. Was I too late?
Я ни одной фичи даты не оцевил.
Stay down, Mr. Bronco!
You're okay. You're okay.
Не, вопрос-то не в этом, вопрос в том, что вот он педобир в вакууме, и дальше надо было действовать, типа, либо мы топим за него, либо мы его нахер с пляжа говорим, да, это косяк, он зачинил нашу организацию и все такое, тут такие, ну, ничего не доказано.
Você acha que tem o direito de matar as pessoas a sangue frio, Beck?
Cala a boca, cuzão. Continua dando multas. Não põe o nariz onde não é chamado. Vamos.
Ajuda, cara.
Chama uma ambulância!
Ajuda.
Fuck.
You did good, Max.
You say so. Don't look so good.
Hey, what could be better, huh? The good guys are reunited, and the Commando Sombra are dead.
I guess. So who's this guy?
I don't know. Some kind of cop. Different branch of the police. Not UFE, but normal cops. I don't know about this stuff, politics. Everywhere politics. Shit, Max, you look kind of beat up. Let's get this lot home, and then I'll get you home too. Come on.
Back home, it was time for some R&R, the only way I knew how. And with that, I guess I was ready for bed. A couple of days later, it was back to work. Ferrying the boss's broad and his dipshit of a brother out for the night so they could recover from their brush with mortality. Then again, what did I expect? These were the kind
Типа,
of
меня
people who
больше
went
всего
to
калит
nightclubs
не
in
сама
helicopters.
история, ну, как бы стрёмная, как для себя, а то, что у нас не существует института репутации среди таких, типа, относительно медийных пацанов.
Boy, was she about to learn the meaning of rich and empty.
Max! Max! I was speaking to you! Sorry, what was that? Oh, I was saying we get to do a lot of scrapes, man. Well, we're still here. Hey!
Thanks to you, Max. I owe you my life.
Boom. It wasn't just him, huh, baby?
Oh, yes, Marcel. I'm sure you did a lot to save everyone. You were probably worried about getting blood on your stash.
Very funny.
Thank you, Max. I don't know what I would do without my sister.
Spend even more time doing something useful. You know she works in the favela.
Какая фичердата 0.
Good sister.
Oh, shut up. What did you hear, Baba? More bodies turned up, more people went missing. It's horrifying.
Did someone say Buzz Q?
Hey.
I'm just kidding, but it is a cool town, man. Hey, here we are. Saúde. I love this place. E aí, Zé Carioca, falou, brother. I love this view. It's a real chill place to hang, you know? Do a little business, have some fun. I need it too. I've been working far too hard. Like a whore during Fleechy as my roommate used to say. You like that, Max?
That's pretty funny.
Сейчас будет тонкая фраза. Это спойлер.
Oh, look at that fun.
Marcelo, Fabiana,
Oi.
it's too long.
Você lembra da minha irmã, Giovanna?
Claro que sim, Fabiana. I'm glad.
Рука, что с тобой? Становись.
I would have called, but you know how it is. Didn't want it to bother you. Hey, Marcel.
Делаем ставки, смогу ли я засейвить ближайший фичердату, чтобы заскипать сцену.
I haven't seen him for a while.
Или просто повторяюсь Dead Motive Walking.
I hadn't seen it coming, but that was no surprise. It's hard to keep your eye on the ball through the bottom of a glass. The doors.
Живем! просто иронично, что не конкретно про институт репутации, а про ЧГК. Типа вся такая интеллектуальная элита нации и такие помс. А знаешь, отговорок только не хватало в стиле. Вы вообще видели девочек 16 лет?
They were headed for the helicopter pad. I had to get to the roof before Giovanna and Fabiana left on a one-way flight. I knew this was going to be a bad idea, but in the continued absence of any good ones, I decided to go with it.
Воу-воу-воу, кролик, полегче.
What a view. I guess my time in Sao Paulo was...
Им пришлось сворачиваться, рекламировать твои сообщения. Зачем так делать?
Now, Mark, he's gonna shoot!
We get out of this alive? You're going fire!
Is that a promise?
Move, you're gonna lose her!
Деклайнить. Там кролик матерится не по-хорошему. Да все понятно. А может, я его
Either
деклайнил.
way, I needed to find Giovanna before they did.
Ficando vergonhoso! Ela não vale a pena. Temos a mulher de branco. Quando diz que vivemos aqui, você ama...
Я мало того, что, блин, зафейлил, я еще этот скип просрал.
Está ficando vergonhoso! Ela não vale a
Чердатный.
pena. Temos a mulher de branco.
Это грустно вообще.
Isso está ficando vergonhoso! Ela não vale a pena. Temos a
Может, и не просрал, непонятно.
escondendo aqui. O serrano vai correr com o sangue se ela escapar. Eu vou gostar de matar essa puta. Muita coisa que eu gostaria de fazer com ela.
This was a mess. Where the hell was Paso? We were too...
Giovanna! Giovanna!
Max! Over here!
Sem fazer barulho, sem fazer cagada, hein?
Ну, скажем так, если понятно мне, то значит, как бы считается.
Ei, vocês aí parados, filho da puta! Here they come. Parado aí! Bota essa arma no chão!
Hey, put the gun down. Put down your gun.
Bota essa arma no chão agora!
Slow, slow, slow.
Não faça nada, estúpido! Me mostre o dinheiro!
Число пи с точностью второго знака это вообще ни о чем. Давай до 9 хотя бы.
Depressa, porra, depressa!
На память знаешь?
Vem!
Apparently someone up in the nosebleeds didn't like the game we were playing. The money was gone, and I was next if I didn't get off that field. The bullets came from long range.
Да, падла.
Apparently, someone up in the nosebleeds didn't like the game we were playing. The money was gone, and I was next if I didn't get off that field. The bullets came from
Надо собраться. Почти. Это еще имеет смысл. Спасибо.
Apparently, someone up in the nosebleeds didn't like the game we were playing. The money was gone, and I was next if I didn't get off that field. The bullets came from long range.
А, это какая-то пневматическая тема.
They were well-armed professionals, and I was starting to feel decidedly amateur.
You okay?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. There's got to be a first-aid kit around here somewhere.
I've been shot more times than I could remember. But this felt different. Maybe fate was
Да,
sending me a
можно и
message,
легально.
trying to tell me my luck was finally about to
Это я
run
у
out.
Сэма
Or maybe
посмотрел.
I just severed an artery and was bleeding out
Ну, типа
like
я
any
в конце
number of
предыдущего
fools who
уровня
got
юзаю
shot playing
фичердата,
with
чтобы
guns.
срезать
Either way,
длиннющую кат-сцену. И мне негде засейвить для того, чтобы здесь ее скипать.
God damn it. At least one of us had a gun now. That raised our chances of survival all the way from nil to slim.
Как-то запарился параллельными вычислениями, пытался написать робота, который будет вычислять число Е, число Пи, да, каких-то дьявольских знаков.
Come on. I think he went this way.
Но он не смог распараллелить.
So this
И
was
расстроился и
it.
потом
My
плакал
easy
полночи.
retirement money. My blood-stained 401k.
Кстати, мы сейчас попробуем
A chance to
скипнуть
drink for free while
дам
chaperoning
спорт.
socialites around town and making sure the poor people didn't get too close. The brochure sure didn't mention any of this shit.
Стрим образовательный.
Come on, don't give up on me now, bro.
Hold on. Wait here a second.
Not a problem.
Eu sabia que essa porra ia dar merda. Quem foi o filho da puta
like I
que teve
missed
essa
all the
ideia
fun.
de idade?
You see there, Grandpa? Come on, come on.
Eu sabia que essa porra ia dar merda.
Come on.
Quem foi o filho da puta
Getting
que
flashbacks. That wedding we worked in Aruba.
Good old days when I thought I might actually like this job.
Можно умереть, пожалуйста.
The people of Sao Paulo lived and died.
Да, но какой ценой?
Friend,
That
that's
Você
blasphemy in this
está em
town.
uma festa glamourosa e opa! Tem uma mancha vermelha na sua camisa.
Okay, bro.
Felizmente existe.
better.
Dissolve.
Whose idea was
Coloque
this
dissolve na máquina de
Святые
lavar e
художники.
vários pecados de
Билета.
volta.
Сережа.
Dissolve. Como se nunca tivesse
Сережа.
acontecido.
a lot worse.
This is INC. A star midfielder for one of Sao Paulo's most famous clubs, Galatians, was
Здорово, здорово.
bloody
Как она
shot
жизнь?
at a local nightclub.
Sleep, come on.
A witness
Ты вообще
who
где?
captured this video said there was a fight between gang members and private security forces.
make sure that the
It is not
right
yet known
clowns get the
whether this
money.
was a targeted hit or if the football star
you
was
think that
simply
was?
in the wrong
Tried to
place
gate
at
crash
the
our
wrong
little wine and
time.
cheese party.
Also in the
Максимально светил.
This is Sao
Bronco,
Paulo, brother.
the young
Could
wife
be
of
anyone.
a prominent local
Anyone with
businessman,
access to
Rodrigo
high-powered sniper
Bronco, was
rifles and
kidnapped.
trained
Mr.
killers.
Bronco's brother
pretty much
Victor
everyone.
currently serves as a federal deputy in
Прошла информация, что ты женился, еще киндеров наделал.
next year's
now
municipal
Einstein.
elections.
Well, I guess we...
Это источник вечной молодости.
And make sure they know we did not try to trick them otherwise. Fabiana, she won't come back in such good shape.
Кофе, вискари, сигареты, это мой секрет.
Mano, não faço ideia, foi uma cilada, cara. Nós precisamos sair daqui, vamos vazar, vamos, vamos.
Alcohol abuse across all socioeconomic groups.
Как быстро мы стареем.
Meu amor, minha vida, minha Amélia. Meu amor por você cresce a cada dia que essa barriguinha aumenta.
Oh, Lourenço Augusto, meu amor, meu amor.
Ai, Amélia, quando você fala meu nome assim, eu me derreto de amor.
Ah, meu amor, meu amor.
Meu Deus, Marina!
Lourenço Augusto, não posso mais viver mentindo pra gente mesmo.
Это по тихой грусти смотрим бразильские сериалы.
Eu me entrego todo pro amor dela. Me entrego pra Marina, ela é minha vida. O corpinho dela é um violão e desculpa, Amélia, mas eu caí no encanto dela. Eu amo ela e não mais você.
É verdade.
Tá muito неожиданный поворот.
Lindo, cheio de curvas, tá esperando por ele. E outra, eu não sou caída, flácida e cheia de celulite que nem você, sua biscate.
O que foi que você disse, sua Kenga? Você não é uma dama.
Sou sim, sou uma dama na cama com seu marido, uma meretriz.
Sua vagabunda! Eu vou acabar com você!
Ah, morre, sua vaca! Au!
Não, não! Separa, não, solta! Não!
Perua! Ai! Puta! Ai! 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 Eu vou dar a luz, eu vou dar a luz! Meu nenê, Lourenço! Lourenço Augusto, meu nenê!
Ai, meu Deus!
Eita, pô! Esse aí não é meu filho!
Meu Deus! Meu nenê é um curupira!
Это пасхалка.
What are you waiting for? Let's go!
Карампули или как она там звучит?
So what am I, the button pusher?
Yeah. You're so good at it.
Все, дальше мы до Бесвечердата, до конца
Should have known this wouldn't end well.
5 главы.
Didn't begin well. It was hardly a textbook hostage exchange.
I guess I must have skipped that class. Okay, come on. Let's go.
Так что тут у нас будет pure skill.
Where the hell's he going?
What's that, man? I'm working here.
Heads up, here comes friends. Something tells me we're heading in the right direction. Son of a bitch.
Okay?
About the same as before. Looking
Давай.
forward to getting out of
Рад был
this
видеть.
shithole.
Читаться.
This way.
It didn't sound like we were the only ones getting shot at. Who the hell had tipped these guys off? I didn't know what to think anymore. This town had more smoke and mirrors than a strip club locker room.
Кстати, вот с этой сцены что-то тоже что-то можно сделать, что-то в стиле просто выйти и призойти, не помню. Что-то дурацкое прям.
A little late to be giving him his last rites, don't you think?
Look at this blackjack. This is high-end gear. These guys are seriously financed.
Yeah, I noticed. I'll get you one for Christmas. Come on, let's keep moving.
We've still got a sniper on us.
We'll deal with him first. I only got one shoulder left.
There's no time. The money will be long gone. We gotta stay on the guy with the bag.
I might have written a book on dumb ideas, but Passos sure wasn't afraid to quote from it. It was time to introduce our sniping pal to something more intimate and short range.
All right. This one's yours.
Look, I'll deal with the guys on the other side of the fence. You take the others.
Whatever you say.
Плохо. Да, блин.
Right, I'm inside. Looks like a VIP lounge or something. I'm gonna check it out.
Neves vai nos matar, hein? Se a gente não voltar com dinheiro, hein? E aí, menina, alguma alpinista social aí?
Что за приколы?
Looks like some kind of maintenance elevator.
Where you headed?
I'm going up.
Да я это выкупил, только поздно.
Okay, I'm in.
А он разве дающийся? Он же выбегает просто дробовиком за спиной по-цыгански. Я бы не сказал, что он дается, у него просто как-то интересное оружие держится. Ну, я первый раз просто типов не убил, которые скипет, не допускает его спаун. Типа я был вообще удивлен. Где? Ничего себе. Или ты имеешь в виду, который в тире? Или конкретно вот этот чувак? Потому что в тире, я знаю, он сдается, самый умный парень в серии.
Damn, bro. That wasn't fun.
Listen to me, you head for the chopper. We need to be ready to get the hell out of here. I guess I'll stay on the money.
Sounds like a plan. Bit late for a plan, pal.
Ой, сейчас все длинно будет.
God damn it! Max? Shit. Now we got another sniper on me. So let me deal with this guy first.
All right, bro. I'm moving too. Stay in touch.
Что? Так лучше в Пейне, это же этот. Нью-Йоркская минута. Я что, не лезу пока. Да, $1 миллион, кстати, было бы прикольно. Як?
Place was like Fort Knox.
Hey, Passos. Passos. I've got you on the security camera. Where are you?
I don't know. Somewhere in this goddamn stadium. Jesus.
What's going on there?
I think the guys that came to rob us are coming to finish the job.
Remind me again, who are these fine gentlemen?
Some kind of paramilitaries, I don't know.
Paramilitaries?
Right-wing guns for hire, ex-cops, military, I don't know. But they can handle weapons.
What's going on now?
Guy's pleading for his life. He's saying that Fabiana is being held at the docks of the Chete River. Jesus, they've shot him.
Well, there goes the money. Now we've lost the wife and $3 million. The boss will be giving us a raise at this rate.
Yeah, that's messed up, all right. Come on. We gotta get out of this place. Take care of that guy in the IT tower. I'll meet you at the chopper.
I'm gonna make a run for the light rig.
Да, солидарен с предыдущим оратором.
I had a hole.
Я, кстати, все пытался на Гайта латать, но он что-то не латается.
The only way we were likely to get Fabiana back now was in installments. Whoever our uninvited guests were, I was about done playing soldier. There was only one way up there. Destroyed Sao Paulo's most hallowed place of worship.
Не, на первого, который наш парень держит. Них не помню. Он там вообще вещи делает.
For New Jersey.
Seriously?
I don't know why I did it.
Пошло не по плану. Пошло вообще не по плану. А там разбор про уровень 4.2 смотрел, твою ж мать, просто такие страшные вещи творят люди. Катсцена взрывом, кстати, быстрее обычной катсцены. Да, я помню. Это на этих, на сплитах нарисовал, не забыть. Спасибо.
It was hard seeing Brewer go out like that. But I got to thinking, it was what he was waiting for, a chance to make a difference. At least that's what helps me sleep at night. The apartment. Go.
У меня сейчас флешбеки про Винни Когнити начались.
Adventures of Captain Baseball Bat Boy, episode 203. We join our hero on a date at the arcade with Bicycle Helmet Girl.
Yeah, we're not on a date.
We join our hero on a top secret training mission.
That's more like it.
When, in the blink of an eye, the trickster Sassy appears and grabs Bicycle Helmet Girl.
Help me, Baseball Bat Boy! I'll save you. Bases loaded. Here's the windup and the pitch.
Then, suddenly, the trickster Sassy presents his latest evil trick, a devilish aging ray.
Oh no, Triple B! Don't get unnaturally old before your time. Don't worry, Bicycle Helmet Girl. I'll never get old.
Oh, drat, I got old.
Hit a grand slam and save me, Triple B.
Oh, gee willikers.
How will our hero hit a home run when he can't even run the bases anymore? What will he do next? Find out in the next episode of The Adventures of Captain Baseball Bat Boy.
Hippos get hungry in the middle of the night. Good thing Hippo's Hamburgers is open 24 hours. Try the Hippo Family Pack. Keep those little hippos fat.
Она живем. Да, падла. Пожадничал. Секундой. Терял 10. Классика. Bollocks.
There were wrecks all around, and not the kind you fix up for a weekend project. These were the wrecks you cross the road to avoid.
They're always one step ahead.
They don't need to second guess us when they're covering all the angles.
На секунду расслабился уже с головой. Так, там летать-то он уже сможет, а вот размножаться уже нет.
The ex-cop and me clocked it months ago, but the deadbeat in me didn't give a shit.
They're coming in both sides. I wish we could go back and kill that asshole twice. You want a camel coat, bro?
I'm fine with the leather.
На самом деле можно не спешить, потому что когда паса с первой свою войслайн заканчивает, он к следующей не перейдет и не начнет бежать, пока она типа не закончится.
How's this look?
Dead end.
Thought you knew your way around these parts.
Let's just get over there.
Yeah? Think you need a hand?
No, do you?
А я не помню деталей к 13 главе, кстати.
Let's go, amigo.
that?
Прям почти не помню.
Yeah, it's nice. She's gotta be there. This is a known Comando Sombra area.
А, вспомнил, после того, как с вентиляции падаешь.
We wouldn't be out here in the middle of nowhere looking for some broad who got pinched on my watch.
That's what we tell ourselves, huh? It's all our fault.
No, I'm serious. By the time they grabbed the girls, I was half cut.
8-й морги, получается. Я не помню, где он там находится. 9-й уйдете. 10-й по лестнице, когда поднимаешься. 13-й с вентиляции падаешь, точно.
We all have our reasons why we became X. Maybe now we can put things right, okay?
X-Cops.
Say the magic word and be absolved of your sins. If only shit were that simple, I'd have done it years ago. Me, I've been stuck in the past so long, I'd forgotten what year it was.
Max, quit your daydreaming. This is it. It's over there. I'm gonna cut the engine. Glide in.
Don't go anywhere.
Here I was, some hopped-up gringo,
Nice.
away from home, making trouble the only way
Кстати,
I
пару,
knew.
не
As the
скипов,
weather
а маленько
worsened, I
ротов
caught a
модифицированных
glimpse of the rust and
намутил.
shells of previous lives that had been
На
lived out here in
кладбище
a swampy
и в Панаме.
shithole, and I wondered if I would end up the same way, or what would happen to that girl I was supposed to protect.
Eu sempre fico a parte de merda.
So far, I'd managed to keep a low profile, a bit out of character for a guy who's only comfortable with a bottle of whiskey or a gun in his hand.
Поимо.
I didn't want to think about what would be happening on that video feed now. I had to keep moving. I hope...
Ауф.
That was...
A dor. Com a idade vem a dor. É dor de cabeça, dor de estômago, dor na virilha, dor nas juntas, dor de ressaca. É por isso que existe Imperfectum.
Вообще я натыкался на инфу, что у американских полицейских реально есть проблемы с бейсболом. То есть они какие-то травмы на работе получают там и подсаживаются на бейсбол, прям ПКД.
Attack 2 months ago, Colombian paramilitary group United Souls of the People, or AUP, have been waging a campaign of violence and terror in the area around Bastidas, despite government attempts to stabilize the region. Staying in Latin America, an explosion of violence in Brazil's largest city, Sao Paulo, as much publicized initiatives to stop feuding between favela gangs and the police.
И тут эти paramilitaries рассказываются, что они не просто частная военная компания, а
who they accuse of vigilante-style attacks in the areas of the city where police have lost control.
Отряд, который решает проблемы с бандами, типа миротворцы, сами по себе собрались.
Many observers say local law enforcement isn't taking seriously.
Почему? У нас же всегда есть водка, ё-моё.
In next year's mayoral election, right-wing candidate Victor Bronco was once a frontrunner, but is now falling behind in the polls. Well, there may be some political storm clouds out there, but the sun is shining in many regions today. Over to Marisol with the weather.
Сумка.
Here we go again. She was on the move. If they finally decided to kill her, I wasn't doing anything to persuade them otherwise. I was in a cocaine factory, but I'd stick to the depressants. I had to keep on going across the...
Там ксилонами хочешь тариться? За борт. Блин, я не помню, где у тети телевизор. Я знаю, что он где-то у нее, где он конкретно стоит, я не помню.
Max? Max? You all right? What's going on? Where's Fabiana?
They took her in a boat. That way. Straight ahead.
Okay, okay, don't worry. Hang on.
boy, did I need to hang on. The whole operation was slipping out of our grip. I was an overconfident chump who'd gone into the jungle alone.
Да.
Shit, more company! How much longer, I don't know.
Can't take much more damage, Max. Shit!
I'm on it!
Boat's gonna sink, dude!
Окей. Спасибо.
There's another boat the damn way! I can't get a shot!
И не дешевле разве репи взять, потому что, типа, это же уже мертвый сокет, мертвые технологии, мертвые ППД.
We need to get past that decoy boat!
Shit! Grenade! Grenade!
Down!
That doesn't look so good.
Fuck, man! One of the engines is gone! Give me a second!
Second is about all we got. How we doing, buddy?
We need some more time!
I see it. Come on.
I nearly got it. Keep him back.
Get that started. We're gonna die in the swamp.
I think you'll go if you give us a second.
Одна машина не взорвалась, это грустно. А нет.
Hey, hey, that's them. We're back.
Nice job. I'm sure they missed us. That's us on your right. Look out! Get in that puta! Damn it!
Hey, I got an idea. Hold on.
They got an armada out here!
Тапку в пол.
The place was crawling. How many guys they got?
How many poor kids want nice sneakers? It ain't hard to hire. Hey, we're on them again.
See Fabian? Move up on them!
All right. I'll get us a little closer.
Close in!
Come on, just give me a second.
We're not coming this close to let her go.
I'm afraid this shit's gonna come down to more than willpower.
Move up on them!
Самый главный скип в игре. 4 долбаных минуты.
Chance. No one told us they had an entire goddamn army.
Да неправильно его сделал. Минус скип. Да, минус скип. Я мудак.
Oh, give me a second. I'm not feeling so good.
Bom dia.
Обидно.
O que o senhor acha? Claro que sim. E o senhor bem pontual,
Tudo bem.
não? Ah.
You fucking pair of clowns!
I'm sorry, sir. We risked our lives several times over trying to save.
I know. I just wish I knew what was happening and why.
Yes. Who has it in for our family? I mean, just because we are rich and happy, is that a good reason to hate us? I do a lot of good in this town. A lot.
This is hell for me. As I told you yesterday, when I get Fabiana back, I think I will move us to Miami or Geneva. It feels like nothing good can come from living in Sao Paulo right now.
I hope you're not giving up on our city, Senor Branco. Listen, we will catch the man. You have my word on that.
Listen to Mr. Becker, brother. Yes, these are tough times, but we have been through it before. Like when Father died.
Father had a heart attack visiting a brothel. Yeah, it was humiliating, embarrassing for sure. But now this is different. This is the end for me.
Well, she's not dead. Maybe we'll be lucky and get her back safe soon.
I can almost guarantee it, if you do as I ask.
Maybe.
Be strong, brother. For your wife. I know this has been tough on you, but things will get better. For all of us. Hmm? Marcelo, pasos in my helicopter. This way.
Sure.
Mr. Becker?
Senhor?
Let us give you a ride.
Bom. Até logo, Senhor Branco. And may I say, you would be best served se contratar profissionais e não esses amadores pés de chinelo.
Goodbye, Mr. Becker.
Até logo, Senhor Branco.
I had so many plans, Max.
Didn't we all?
I was born into great fortune. Sometimes it feels like I have done nothing apart from being a rich man in a poor country. The men I talk to, they only see money. Now my wife, I am not naive. She does not love me for my body.
Well, despite your good fortune, you're still a decent man.
Am I? I don't know. I try to be. But maybe I'm just another rich fool, just like the rest of my friends.
Com licença. Tem uma ligação pro senhor, policial chamado Senhor da Silva.
Diga que eu ligo mais tarde.
Sim.
Another bent cop wanting a pension contribution. Do you think a pile of shit feels popular because it's surrounded by flies? Look at me. I'm a mess.
O que está acontecendo? Meu Deus! Sim, pode entrar!
Senhor, temos problema. O sistema de segurança foi desativado. I can see that. We got men entering the building and the office won't lock down.
Posso? Claro que pode.
It's not working. There's a way to reboot the system. If I can get to the server room, I should be able to get everything back online. Strange. You pay a couple $1 million and you expect to push a button to be able to make all your problems go away. All I got was some useless junk and a bit of false confidence. I'm done, Max.
Sir, let us handle this. You stay in your office, lock yourself in. Do not answer
Надо
the
ему
door
спасаться
unless
сам
you
было,
know
они бы
it's
реально
me.
могли разобраться. Ну блин, айтишник.
I should be able to override the system if I could just get to the server room.
What's going on?
Nothing to worry about. Everything's fine. Get down behind the desk now, both of you.
fix?
The real security guards had been run off, paid off, or bumped off. That left us. It wasn't a fantastically comforting thought.
This code should get us.
Glad to see the security system is keeping the right people out.
Ah! Oh shit! What the hell?
Падла. Промазали.
Are we dead?
No such luck.
Промазали.
We gotta go.
It's through here. The server room is just past those cubicles.
Второй дисапер.
Gonna be able to fix this or what?
In a few minutes, eh? I should be able to reboot the system, get all the components back online.
What about Bronco's office? That's all I care about.
У меня на телеке не забыть просто все посмотреть. У меня очень странно рано, я хочу посмотреть все телеки. Задницы забились на 20 баксов. То я смогу побить рекорд, при этом посмотреть все долбаные телевизоры, которые никто не любит.
The security system was back online. Things might be a little tougher for our fan club from here.
Больше телевизоров я не люблю только Марсела.
I could check in and make sure he hadn't checked out.
Я затарился этими эмоджи с гиеной. Умри, умри, умри.
It looked like we had seen the worst of it. The elevator would take me back up to Rodrigo's office where we could wait the rest of it out. I didn't know what the hell I was gonna find up there, but I sensed it wasn't gonna be a stripper bursting out of a cake.
Senhor Branco! Senhor Branco!
Я же рапидом мог замокрить, твою ж мать.
Rodrigo, it's Max. Open up. Can you hear me?
А все, у меня закончится такими станиями, рапид можно использовать. Разве что можно конец 12 главы заканчивать рапид-файром вместо снайперки. И типа с винтовкой быстрее смогу разобраться.
Rodrigo! Rodrigo! Rodrigo!
То есть реально можно вместо снайперки бегать с винтовкой, а в конце рапид-файром замокрить этого чувака. Потом мне надо будет там добаные беречь, патроны беречь. Я иметь буллетами. Вначале 7-1 пойду огурчиков залутаю.
Someone in this building was trying to keep things low key. But then why had everyone else come driving through the goddamn wall? Fabiana. Even if the man who employed me was dead, his wife was still out there. Maybe she could be saved. Maybe some good.
Классический Макс.
From the broken fragments, something caught my eye. Figures. Only blind luck it meant the blast wasn't fatal. If I'd been out for any longer, the smoke would have gotten me.
Еще, короче, самый бессмысленный маневр, который можно делать, это посмотреть, насколько я отстаю от текущего рекордсмена.
Look at me. I've been contracted to protect two people. One was being held in some hole. The other was sitting at his desk with a bullet in his head. And the company that had its logo on my paycheck was melting on top of my head. Shit. If I survived this, it'd be a victory for gross incompetence.
Scott Bakula.
Kid hadn't made it. Fuck. I had to make this corpse-looting coward pay. Getting his gun was more than just expediency.
Ситуация.
Rodrigo or not, Fabricas Bronco is falling apart quite literally.
Он встал, он как Иисус. Прикол в чем? Снайперка быстрее, но ты можешь очень много времени сэкономить, если долбанной винтовкой бегать не с пистолетом. Время-то не там выигрывается, а в другом месте.
So much for a lazy Sunday afternoon. My next trick would be a high wire act with a fiery pit for a safety net. It was nice that no one was shooting at me for a change, but I'd take shot in the head over a slow roast on a spit any day of the goddamn week.
Ну, то есть, прикинь, сколько там перестрелок. Все перестрелки после того, как снайперку подбираешь. Ладно. Сейчас Панаму пойдем смотреть.
Hello. Hello, Victor. Max? Max, you're alive?
Of course I'm alive.
We did not know this. We are lost, Max. Our brother was everything to us.
I understand. Listen, I'm sorry about your loss. Both of you. Rodrigo was a good man. I failed him. But I was tricked.
What happened, Max?
I don't know. Some guys from the Crush of Prado came into the building downstairs, so while me and the security guard were dealing with them, an assassin must have come in and executed your brother. At least that's how I think it happened.
No, you killed him, Boha. You killed my brother.
What are you talking about?
История.
I understand.
Я выяснил, что у меня нету соли дома.
To get his money, to take his money.
How am I getting his money, Marcelo? Please, think. I worked my ass off for your family. I saved your life twice, or more. And right now I'm going to get Fabiana.
Where is she? Where is Fabiana, eh?
She's in a place called Nova Esperanza.
How do you know this, Max?
One of the Crotch of Prado told me just before he died.
Please, bring our sister-in-law back to us, Max. Our family is being torn apart.
So I guess I was finally about to go and experience the other side of Sao Paulo firsthand. The bit people try to ignore. The unpleasant memory they try to obliterate with cocktails and helicopters and parties and lines of blow, like rich fools the world over. I was a day off the sauce for the first time in years and knew I was due a hangover sent direct from Mother Nature. I had no idea where the hell I was gonna go, so I decided to head straight for the street party that seemed to be raging. Either that or some other fool had gotten there before me and now was being ritually sacrificed. I've had better ideas, but then I've also had worse ones, like accepting this job in the first place.
E aí, gringo?
Get lost, kid.
Eu me amarro nos States. Você precisa de ajuda, senhor?
Speak English?
Aham, falo sim, sem problema.
Need to know if you ever seen this girl, Fabiana. Come here for a second. Look at her.
I know lots of girls. Sexy. Come on, come on. This way.
Where you going? Wait a minute. Down there?
Вы маленький уже сутенер.
This way, come on.
At least I had found myself a tour guide. The way I see it, there's two types of people. Those who spend their lives trying to build a future, and those who spend their lives trying to rebuild the past. For too long, I've been stuck in between. Hidden in the dark. What was I really doing walking in there with my bad haircut and ridiculous shirt? Was I there to make something right? Or was I just using a messed up situation to indulge myself, grasping at some desperate delusion of control? Maybe the two went hand in hand more than I cared to admit.
Fun times, party.
Ô, papai, eu vim devolver o seu sorriso favela. Leve e solta pra cantar. Nunca esquecer como sua paz é bela. A força
I had stumbled into some kind of street party. This was the kind of reality Americans paid top dollar to see. Slums had become tourist attractions, places where yuppies could gawk at the endless spirit of the poor from the inside of their bulletproof buses. I felt dumb and exposed. I missed the booze. Not that it mattered, sober or drunk, I was hardly undercover. I stood out in this place like a streetwalker in a monastery.
Continua andando, caralho! Que porra é essa que você tá fazendo aqui? Como que você sai entrando aqui assim? Anda, anda, vai pra lá!
What do you need, guys? What do
O
you
que
need?
você tá fazendo aqui? Eu tô te perguntando. Eu te chamei aqui, porra.
Easy, pal, easy.
Ah, então. Você é americano de merda.
Look, I didn't mean any offense.
Me dá só uma razão pra eu não te matar, seu americano burro. Hã?
Desculpa, amigo, por favor.
Passa tudo que você tem, viado. Pega o dinheiro dele, pega o dinheiro dele. Ah, relojão, hein? Passa aqui. Dá logo. Dá logo. Filho da puta. Valeu, mano. Bem-vindo à favela Nova Esperança. Agora não, fora daqui.
All things considered, I was gonna have to look on this as a good outcome. I was deep in gang territory. These kids were raised hating clowns like me. Middle-income ass-kickers who protected the rich by shooting kids like them.
Привет. 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 Привет.
First day off the sauce, and somehow I'd still ended up in the gutter. If there was one thing I'd learned since I'd been here, it was that Brazilians came out of the womb kicking a ball. And for kids like these, it was their one legal chance at a ticket out of here. Desculpa, hola. Fala inglês. I'm a little lost. Perdido? Onde estou?
Tá no lugar errado, rapá.
No comprende. I need a phone, a telephone.
Bora.
Publico.
A gente não é centro de informação turística, não, gringo.
Well, they weren't gonna help me. And who could blame them? I was a dumb American in a place where dumb Americans were less popular than the clap. If I was gonna find my way out of this mess, I was on my own. It looked like...
Ah!
I hoped this classy-looking establishment would have a phone so I could call Passos. Either that or a gun so I could shoot myself and save these kids the bother.
Hey, that telephone? Telefone, vai lá no fundo, ó. Segue em frente.
When you're stuck in a foreign country and you don't know the words for reverse charge.
Я вообще не беру, что какое-то время сэкономил. Ну, с перезаходом, с этапом. Что в голове не смог нигде осейвить, надо было 6.1 сейвить. Ну, пытаться, по крайней мере.
Can I buy you a beer?
Do I know you?
I don't think so.
Look, if you're gonna shoot me, make it quick, I'm a little busy.
If I was going to shoot you, I wouldn't waste a beer. Wait, you won't.
А я не умею его делать.
Just a soda, please.
Sure. Why don't you go sit down? Guaraná pra ele.
Я не смог его стригерить с 3 попыток. Так что я там буду этим етискип делать.
Interesting haircut, by the way.
Я не знаю, когда ее триггерить. Типа, если отсейвить, то я ее еще смогу, а вот рекидить, когда я вообще не в курсе.
I was walking into another not-so-welcome party. These hoods didn't look like Commando Sombra. Not that I was gonna get picky. This was clearly their turf, and I'd just shot up their favorite skin joint.
Первый диссапер.
I could hear a woman screaming. I thought I'd found Fabiana, but instead it's...
Когда кнопку нажал, получается. И докуда ты бессмертный? Ну, если смогу отсейвить в начале 7 главы, то сделаю. Если нет, то типа, ну нет.
They told me the favelas were full of drugs. There was no need to announce my arrival in that part of town. I'd drawn more than enough attention already.
Чё? Так.
That much security, it had to.
Что за прикол-то? Идеальное же исполнение было.
I had to hope the king was in his castle. As I approached the spot, I could hear raised voices. Then I saw that Marcello had turned up with a suitcase full of money along with Fabiano's sister, Giovanna. I only understood a little, but things were not going well. I wasn't expecting quite so many armed goons, but there was no...
Max Payne?
Somehow, I didn't think he was about to tell me I'd won the lottery. If I could get back to Passos, we'd be in a slightly better position to handle this situation. I knew I shouldn't have gone there, and that Passos might have to pay the price for my sentimentality.
Sorry, I just had to say goodbye. You okay?
I will be once we get out of here. I get the feeling those weren't the only guys DeMarco sent after.
Да ладно, типа.
Feeling too.
Так, телек морги, телек морги, телек морги, телек морги, морги, телек.
Realized it had a long time ago. That's why I was here.
There he is! The money's mine! Can't think there's anything left to identify the bodies with.
I don't respond well to being blown to bits. Suck my cock!
Shoot him!
We got this. You got the energy for an encore? Let's move!
The dead bodies didn't need them.
Hey, wake up, let's go.
There he is. Hey, how you doing? You heard about the thing? $100,000. I'm not fucking around. I'm not either. You know what? I don't trust Joey.
The troops had arrived. Either DeMarco had thrown an army at this job, or he'd put a high enough bounty on our heads to attract every contract
Этот
buying
на
scumbag in the eastern seaboard.
Дик Мазафакер надо будет напомнить.
Huh? I got hollow points. Yeah, look, we all got hollow points. Look, we'll split the bounty nice and even. All right? All right? Fair. That's all. I look like a fucking socialist team fool. An aid worker. We'll work it out together. Okay? Look, cuz, how long have we been doing this? I'm not giving no handouts. Not asking for a handout. We're out here working. Whatever. Shut up. Whatever. Whatever you say. There he is! Right? Just look. Joe. Oh!
Passos had put some distance between himself and the goons. I meant to follow.
How about me? Okay, you're clear.
The longer
Привет.
they had us split up, the more chance they had of picking us off.
Блин, я все правильно делал.
Hey man, you all right?
You got my back, man!
Да они резко стрелять, все научились.
Up in the tower!
This is the only way through.
If I lay down cover, can you move up on him?
That's anyone's guess. We'd come in here to hide, not very successfully as things turned out.
Freeze! As opposed to what? Disco dance?
Shut the fuck up, half-caste. Turn around. Turn around. Move. Move.
Спасибо. Телек, 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 телек.
Hold it.
Я реально в главном мафиозе реально все это время стоял с лопатой и ждал, пока привезут этих шлепков. Это ж холодно.
You killed my son. You
Kill my fucking son. И в фоне играет музыка, этот крик.
Your body ain't gonna bury itself,
Easy
big
orders to
motherfucker.
give when you're way behind the front line.
Бля, опять не отсейвил.
The morgue. How appropriate. Saying goodbye is painful.
Телевизор. Пошел.
After police shut down the Madam of the Dangerous Liaison's prostitution ring. An update on Monday's brutal mafia killings in Hoboken. Investigators now believe the shootings were related to the murder earlier that evening of Tony DeMarco Jr., son of suspected mob boss Anthony DeMarco. DeMarco Jr. was shot after a fight broke out in Walton's bar. Initial theories this was part of an ongoing turf war between the DeMarco and Punchinello crime families have now been rejected. Police are calling it the worst night of violence in the tri-state area in 9 years. Should you travel outside of the United States to get cheaper medication? Our report up next.
I got serious problems.
Hey, psst, this way. Up there. Go on. Go, go, go.
Все час этого марафона. Аптечку нашел.
This place looks about as good as any to make a stand.
At least the coroner won't have to go far to go to work.
А, опять не доцелил, мог зацелить. На халяву фьючер дата. Падла. Так, 9-10 я не делаю. 9-11 я делаю.
I think we'll be all right.
Yeah, at least for a little while.
Call somebody, get a little help, and we'll get out of here. Hey, it's me. Look, we really need to get out of New Jersey. Things are heating up. We got like half the New Jersey mob after us. And a cemetery in Hoboken.
Here I was again, halfway down the world, and still looking at the bodies of women I was supposed to protect. Only difference now is, I didn't understand the language.
Vai pra lá. Tranquilo, pode ficar tranquilo. Fica nessa parede, seu americano de merda! Que porra tá acontecendo aqui? Que merda tá acontecendo aqui?
Haven't you figured out I don't speak your fucking language?
Seu gringo de merda! Cala a boca, seu gringo!
That's right, I may be
А у меня еще 2 телека. 3 телека. И 2 этих скипа фьючердата. 3 скипа фьючердата.
It was time to get out of there. Seemed like someone had decided to carry out some impromptu justice on the street life below. I'd failed Rodrigo.
Самое главное, скипи на 4 минуты всрал, он бы вообще все решал. Уже бы его сделать и просто бегать волосы назад.
Perhaps this was my punishment from the fates. Keep reliving the same mistakes for all eternity. The place was swarming with cops, but they weren't there for me, as far as I could tell. And I'd blundered my way into enough clusterfucks for one day. If these fools could buy me some time, I might have a chance to get to Marcello and Giovanna before somebody put a bullet in their heads too.
Все началось, давай. Спасибо. Спасибо, родной.
Giovanna and Marcello were still alive, but I didn't hold out much hope they'd stay that way for long. I'd already lost the ransom money.
Вот тут можно сейвить, оказывается. В следующий раз попробуем 10 сейвить. А если не получится, то вот здесь. Я помню, спасибо. А, вот прыжок я не помню.
Olá, sou o Dr. Arthur. Sou especializado no aumento de nádegas, seios, abdominoplastia e aumento peniano. Faça-me uma visita. Dr. Arthur Fischer, cirurgião plástico e procedimentos.
O ataque na sede da empresa do ramo de construção Fábricas Branco no início dessa semana foi atribuído ao grupo paramilitar Crachá Preto. O presidente da empresa, Rodrigo Branco, irmão mais velho do candidato a prefeito Vitor Branco, foi morto durante o ataque. Ainda não se tem certeza se o crime tem alguma ligação com o sequestro da senhora Branco, Fabiana, pelos membros de uma gangue de favela na semana passada em um clube noturno. A senhora Branco ainda não foi encontrada. A polícia está buscando mais informações a respeito deste homem, cuja imagem foi capturada pelas câmeras de segurança do edifício em chamas. A seguir, mais notícias.
É lindo.
irresistível. Você sempre quer mais. Bang! O refrigerante com guaraná que te dá energia. Bang! Você vai ver estrelas.
I guess sobriety is relative.
Ну, то есть тут есть где, на самом деле, фьючердата отсейвить, а теперь, если уже не получится, то придется к пианино возвращаться. И нужен был пистолет, но он не подбирался.
I was still alive, and still not all that happy about it. Why did the easy way out never come? Maybe I thought I didn't deserve it.
За Фабиану и двор стреляю в упор.
Tá me tirando? Alguma coisa, seu filho da puta! Atirei nele! Agora não dá, ele não tá abrindo! Tô gostando dessa porra!
Jesus Christ, these bastards weren't playing games.
О, еще одна сцена, где можно отсейвить. Ничего себе. Прям хочешь не сейви, а я пианино включал.
I couldn't make much sense of what I was seeing, but I had the feeling it wasn't that strange for anyone else. I had no option but to take the scenic route. These charmers weren't there to make a couple of arrests. They were bussing them out by the dozen. But who was I to cast judgment on proper police procedure and justifiable use of force?
Show! Essa puta aqui! Traz essa puta aí!
Não posso esperar pra sair daqui. Corre de merda. Vocês nunca aprendem a lição. Traficantes e viciados, né? Espero o quê?
It seemed like as good a place as any to lie low and get my bearings. Problem was, some other fine gentleman had the same idea.
Это руинер, нормально все? Мы маленько стоим, но мне осталось пару фокусов. Например, последние главы, где я просто буду бегать всех.
Another reminder, not that I needed one, that any low point can always go lower. As my new friends were about to find
Вообще, то, что там Пейн догнал уже едете, я думаю, изи маленько.
It was Sao Paulo's finest and a busload of lucky winners they picked out earlier. I decided I might as well follow them. I was lost and they were going somewhere, and it was the closest I was going to get to a plan. Where were they taking them? Did they have Marcelo and Giovanna? Was this just an average favela raid or something more? When all you're left with is questions, I guess your only option is to go with your gut. And my gut was telling me that band of merry men would lead me to some answers. Answers I'd soon wish I'd never received. What was going on here? They looked like the same paramilitaries from the stadium and office attacks. Something felt wrong. In fact, everything felt wrong. Anytime those guys decided to join the party,
будем пить холодный кофе.
Sure it wasn't gonna end in a piñata and a slice of cake. What the fuck was this? The vigilantes doing an exchange with the death squad cops? Were they buying people? What the hell for? None of this made too much sense. These two were serious operatives. One was a band of hired killers and the other supposed to keep the peace. Yet they were doing deals. Now I had to find Giovanna and Marcello. Without a better plan, I thought I better follow this bastard.
Não faz isso não, viu?
Я знаю, где телег.
Não faça isso não! Vamos acabar com essa porra!
Сразу после того, как с вентиляции падаешь, ломо типа убиваешь, в этой комнате он.
Here was Giovanna and Marcello.
Сюрприз.
In here. I don't think these guys are here for your
Нет,
baby
целено.
shower. Get down. Stay out of sight.
Disperse e procure por toda parte. Temos que achar a menina e o americano.
Да блин, хоть одну отсыплюсь или нет? Чисто в игре.
Oh my god. Max,
Come on.
what's going on? What's going on?
I don't know, but we gotta get the hell out of here. Let's go.
We're not going to make it, are we?
We'll be fine. We just gotta lay low till Passos gets here. This wasn't looking good. What the hell were Giovanna and Marcello thinking going in there by themselves? Guess their plan was no more idiotic than mine, and I couldn't really fault them for losing faith in the Broncos security detail. Just check this. We need to get out of the open. A barely recovering alcoholic and an unarmed pregnant woman. We were hardly a SEAL team.
Что, по времени все в говне?
Expectancy at 5
Потому что у меня еще 2 телевизора.
If we were lucky.
If you can lift me up there, I'll see if I can lower it down.
All right. Ready. You got it? Giovanna was a brave girl. She wasn't giving up. And I guess that meant neither could I.
Что творит эта женщина?
Well done.
De nada.
Stay close and keep quiet. God damn it!
Na sacada!
А, ну пасоса хороший вкус.
No, get down!
Плюс 4 минуты 30 секунд, что?
I was getting good at this.
lá, menina! Vem!
I can't hold on!
Почему такое время тогда плохое? Если он вовсю фьючердатит.
There must be a way to drop those stairs down.
Wait a second. I'm going to try something.
Время у него вообще ни о чем, если он фьючердатит. Мне без фьючердата время лучше было. Сэма там минут 40 экономится, 30 одними этими скипами.
It's okay. I'm right behind you.
Что вообще математика не растет.
As aventuras do Captain Baseball Bat Boy. Episódio 204. Nosso herói idoso encontrou o esconderijo do Saci, onde ele mantém sua namorada.
А, в Нью-Йорке он по-английски смотрел, потому что он же в Штатах находился. До меня дошло.
Me ajuda, me ajuda! Me ajuda, Captain Baseball Bad Boy! Mesmo sendo um velho rabugento que ainda usa roupa de jovem.
Mas quase ele não consegue levantar o taco, quando de repente ele tem uma ideia brilhante.
Eu tô velho demais pra usar esse taco. Tá na hora de trocar por algo que
Я берет и бегал, у меня УЗИ не тронутые.
Baseball Bad Boy sacou seu melhor taco de golfe.
Вроде как.
Acorda! Acorda!
Eu ganhei, filha da puta!
Eu te amo, Captain Baseball Bad Boy!
Eca!
Assista ao próximo episódio para ver as incríveis aventuras do Captain Baseball Bad Boy.
With little hope that things will improve in the next 18 months.
A report by human rights organizations documents evidence that up to 200 residents have gone missing from Sao Paulo's low-income neighborhoods in the past 3 months. An issue which they say is being
Тетя
ignored by
пропала.
both police and city officials. More Latin American news after this.
Hotel Mona.
An unforgettable place to stay.
I must be losing it.
There's someone down there.
Да. Я чуть не разревелся на ее голосе.
Our day had started with us hiding in filth, and got progressively worse. My luck was running true to form. Or rather, I was running true to form.
Фьючердать это они, блин, вот все, изо всех сил. Что за люди? Маша своими багами.
Not safe enough.
Ситуация.
Open the door. Here, I'm here. It's okay. Shit. Come here, this one. Ever driven a bus before?
Of course I haven't.
Ever shot anybody?
No.
Well, it's drive or shoot, sister. And right now, I reckon I'll be better at the shooting. Come on, you can do this.
Alright, now listen to me. When I give you the word, I want you to slam it into gear, full on the gas, and drive us the hell out of here.
What?
Just drive the fucking thing straight and keep on going. Relax. You can do this. Ready? Go.
I can't control this thing!
You're doing fine!
Oh my god!
Try to stay calm! Keep going!
I don't know what I'm doing!
Just keep your foot on the gas!
Cuidado! Cuidado!
Careful! Try to keep us straight!
Hurry! No, no! Oh no! Ah! Max!
Yeah, I see it.
Oh my god! What the?
All right, try to concentrate.
Что у него в последних главах произошло, что он столько времени потерял? Я не шарю, не растет математика.
Just drive!
Он там про транспортер разбивался без перерыва или чё? Я не шарю.
Hold on!
Да я не терял столько времени. Ну, не было у меня столько дьявольского количества смертей.
We're okay. We're okay. You good?
Смотри, телеков типа на 12 минут. У меня среднее время 2:35, что-то там. Скипов я наделал где-то минуты на 3-4.
Son of a bitch. Quick, come on. Giovanna, go. I need you to get up to the roof of this building and get the Passos. Tell them to wait for me. Now go. Jump. Go.
Это понятно, но я не понимаю, тогда почему у него такое плохое время, если он такой фишердат юзал без перерыва.
I was just about to run to the roof when my savior and friend,
И из-за
the
этого
man
все
whose
пошло
unborn child
прахом.
I had just killed for, decided to leave without me.
Типа, по идее, если он так бодро идет и использует фичер-даты изо всех сил, у него время должно быть где-то 2:20, хоть 5, хотя бы 2:30. Это минималка.
I can't believe that bastard just flew off on me. After everything we've been through, I saved his girlfriend's life.
Who? Raul Passos?
Yeah, Raul Passos.
Yeah, I know. I thought you guys were very close.
We were.
Well, you know what? I did a background check.
Jesus.
I mean, I thought the two of you worked for Rodrigo Branco.
Yeah, so?
So? Did you get paid by Victor?
Victor? No.
Well, Raul Passos did. 6 times. Dating back to a few months before you turned up. He even paid for a ticket for him to go to New York.
Why?
I don't know, my guess is to meet you.
But why?
I don't know, maybe he liked you. Maybe he thought you needed a break.
That's funny.
I don't know, maybe he wanted some dumb gringo to come down here to shoot things up and maybe to take the watch for Rodrigo when he got shot.
I don't believe that.
Why? Because you're not a dumb gringo? or because you are?
You know, I have no fucking clue anymore.
Okay. Let me ask you something.
What?
Well, what is it that you really thought that you were doing down there in Panama? Hmm? And don't tell me you're so naive as to think you were just down there guarding a woman.
I didn't know what to say. I had been so low.
Vamos, vamos. Видите, ты же промотал, что у него там последних главах? Я не понимаю просто. У меня мозг взрывается. У него в 14 главе игра упала или что? Он там софтлог словил страшный. Шел за сигаретами и не вернулся. Что? Как он это сделал?
The dead guys looked like soldiers in one of those Central American guerrilla armies. Pirates with a manifesto. Psychos with a dream. That sort of bullshit. Sucking oxygen from the room. I didn't care if I got shot the second I got out of there. I needed one more gulp of fresh air before I died. It was like the need for a wake-up whiskey after a 2-day bender. How to shut off the fuel feeds. I shut down one engine, but it didn't make much difference.
А у него есть это отдельное время по главам или только общее рановское время?
So this was the famous Panama Canal. We could have gone to the moon.
Посмотрите, насколько у меня отличается его время в последних главах от, не знаю, от любого без скипа. Там хар какой-нибудь. Да падла. Это уже, блин, не смешно. Пальцы взбитые в кровь. Yes. Капец. Полгода провел в этой сране. Привет.
I spotted Passos and Marcelo. If I'd known back then that they'd been up to no good while I was fighting my way through a band of violent paramilitaries and a... There was some equipment in the truck next to me. It'd be a shame to see it go to waste. We can get across up top.
Я понял.
I don't know what I expected to find. On a boat full of drunks and bullshit artists, I'd been a cabaret act. Shooting whatever came in front of me was easier than coming to terms.
Я один трюк заготовил, это прям на финалочку, чтобы делать камбэк. Камбэк Израил.
I needed something to help me adjust to being back on land.
Что там говорили? Частенько валяется?
I blocked out all my questions. All I thought about was getting to Daphne Bernstein before it was too late.
Так, следующий доктор, да? А мы не импровизируем. Макс бритый такой старый.
He gets everything. The other two, not so much.
Лицо такое опухшее.
Exactly. And Marcelo too. It's an awful
О,
tragedy
ускоренная,
for
привет.
Victor, huh? A man running on a law and order ticket, you know, whose brothers have both been killed in such terrible circumstances. A true patriot.
What about Marcelo?
Marcelo. Marcelo was an idiot. Were this true, I certainly don't believe he could possibly.
Знаешь, почему я не буду делать этот скип с бронетранспортером? Потому что я понятия не имею, что типа делать. Ну, срабатывает у меня эта сцена, я не знаю, как бежать, я ни разу так не делал. Он просто бессмертный становится или что?
He was surrounded by more money and more poverty than his tiny little head can handle. You think guys like that can't be bought?
No, but if...
But nothing. He's probably not a bad guy. He's just a man caught in the crossfire of a very rich family.
What about me?
You. You're the fall guy. The American. Running around, acting like the action hero. Killing lots of people. You're a stroke of genius.
That ain't how it is.
You were an angry ex-cop. You were sitting in a bar with a history of violence and a history of a bad temper. You were perfect.
Me and Passos went to the academy together.
Did you?
I don't fucking know.
Okay, let's take a drive, Max. Want to do some good? Want to get yourself killed in a good cause? Then I need you to check something out for me.
What?
That incident at the favela today. Now, some of my officers say a bus drove off some captives.
They did, I saw it.
But no captives were ever booked.
They probably handed them off to the paramilitary death squads, the,
Crash après?
Right.
Who did?
I don't know, the cops. The other cops, the cops who shoot on sight.
The UFE.
Right.
Так, 10 секунд у меня ретайм идет.
Imperial Palace Hotel?
Yeah, that's what it says. People go in there in large groups under armed guard, but it isn't a police station, and no one.
Ты просто бежишь с самого начала, там не надо интимидации совершать, да?
It was the question I kept on asking myself. How could I have been
Там время
so
сейвится в
blind?
районе 30 секунд же.
I
Это
was
типа ни о чем.
convinced the Broncos had gotten the wrong man for the job, but maybe De Silva was right. I was the stooge. The bad joke everybody got but me.
Там Гена обещает визи закомбачить.
The Imperial Palace Hotel was a 5-star bona fide shithole. I needed to find out why guests were checking in by the busload.
Эффектно, да. Ну, глич эффектно, базара нет. Посмотрите, как я умею.
Maybe the service would be better upstairs.
Ха-ха-ха. Ну, булгарно, если бы он мертвый, меня сейчас замокрил.
I knew this thing was bigger than me. Bigger than the Broncos, but I only
Блин, я
got a
только
glimpse of
волосы
the whole
выпрямил.
picture, like looking in a mirror and for an instant seeing what everyone else sees, a bad caricature of a better man.
Ты ж типа не забываешь, что нет силы вселенной, способной меня остановить. Так?
Ufe, that deal at the favela was getting dirtier by the minute. Those bastards were clearly in bed with the Crusher Prado.
Блин, оказывается, я опять закровоточил и залил ковер кровью. Отстой. Не маникюр, а ноготочки мы говорим. Ноготочки.
I had to get those poor bastards out of there.
Здесь была одна задача не заляпать ковер кровью, я не справился.
Serrano. He looked pathetic. A man defeated. I walked away and left him to his own personal nightmare. Whatever hell this was De Silva had sent me into, I knew I had to put an end to it. I had no choice but to push on. I didn't understand everything, and I never would, but I understood enough. Sometimes a complicated problem is best tackled with a simple solution.
О, блин, разрешите забрать автомат? Спасибо.
This was hell on earth. De Silva was no fool. I'd have driven on off into the sunset too if I were him. But I was in too far now.
What the fuck is going on here?
Caralho.
What do you want? What have you been doing?
I am a doctor. I help people.
What have you been doing here?
It's easy for you. Listen, I know people. They will kill you. I can help you. Trust me. Please, please.
What have you been doing?
I have a lot of money. Look, look. Lots of money. I do important research. Please.
Caralho!
No, no.
Caralho!
Espera, espera. Eu posso explicar tudo. Tudinho. Não, não. Por favor. Pelo amor de Deus. Por favor, não me mata. Não, não. Pelo amor de Deus.
E aí, doutor?
For all Serrano owed me, he'd paid enough. For now, I had bigger debts to call in. Even I could guess what Demolisal meant. That building was condemned in more ways than one. I'd seen some dark shit in my time.
Я револьвер не подобрал, поэтому без снайперки будем бегать. Не-не, я знаю, что он автоматически берется. Имеется в виду, что я бы обратно на винтовку не переключался. Я бы подбирал где-нибудь.
That was the last of the explosives. I just hoped it was enough to bring down the building. And all the evil in it.
Vai, vai, rápido, rápido, vai!
Как так-то? Наверное, из-за того, что я таблетку схавал. Балбес. Обидно.
I told you the city was dangerous, friend.
I kind of like it. It's growing on me.
Nice to see a happy tourist smiling.
What are you doing here?
А там смотри, бронетранспортером, там на двери закрыто будет. Надо бронетранспортер взрывать или что?
Yeah, real hero. Listen, now come with me, Max, to Brazil. Be a chance to play the fall guy in a plot that my boss's brother's hatching to profit from the selling of human organs. Yeah, it'll be perfect for you.
What are you talking about? I know nothing about human organs, man. Victor and Marcelo were trying to teach Rodrigo a lesson. Get him to loosen the purse strings and the family money. They pressured me into doing it. You wanna die? I came back for you. I did my best. I'm having a kid, Max. I gotta go.
Fuck you.
Sure. Later. Now, let's go. This thing works.
I thought I was going to have to witness another murder.
Not him.
You ready?
I guess.
Okay. I've looked through this information you gathered. It's not very nice.
Ой, как кушаться охота.
It's the UFE. The
Там голова же прогрузилась.
Friend of Victor Bronco.
Yes. And a contributor to his campaigns. A government employee, of course.
And?
A weapons dealer. A murderer. This was known. A dealer in human organs. This wasn't known.
A proper gentleman.
Sure.
So you're gonna bring him down?
Yes, because I want to lose my wife and my children and then get killed myself. All that after watching him walk free.
Tell me what has to be done.
Шаришь. Снайдер кат 10 из 10.
And unofficially?
Well, we can always try something a little more creative.
Creative? De Silva had promised me a 10 o'clock showcase. I had to make sure I was on stage and
У нас тут АСМР.
close up. Diga a Becker. Que vim para ele. Ah!
Ei, olha aqui. Tropa. Ei, moço. Mano, quem é esse cara aí?
Manda tua conta, rapaz.
Vai, se fudeu! Meu conta eu quero saber do cu, pô.
Ela não destuda dela, meu.
Ei, quem é essa cara aí?
Convidado nosso. Quebra esse otário aí.
Deixa comigo, me dá uma lição nele.
Então, o pai dela não destuda. Ladrão, filha da puta! Vai atrás de inocente! Vai ver aqui! É aqui que você vai se proteger, caralho!
Задница, осуждаю.
Pensando o quê?
Ah, onde é que você vem, hein? Fica aí, cara. Eu? Fudeu, filha da puta.
Это план, чтобы я на неделю бан в Твиче словил.
Ô, 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 segura a porta aí.
Eu vi uma outra versão.
Valeu, mas resolveu aquela parada lá, hein? Demorou. Valeu, amigo.
Спам резко в чатик, чтобы наверх уплыла. Я если свернусь, у меня пауза включится и еще дата работает.
It sounded like all hell was breaking loose. Whatever nonsense De Silva had pulled, it seemed to be working.
Você me ajuda, por favor, por favor. Eu te...
Привет.
That kid had the right idea. There was no point bouncing bullets off that thing. I decided I'd try to pick up where he left off.
Я специалист, что-то пошло не так.
That decision.
Вот жопа чувствовал, что это скип не надо делать. Прям вот, прям, блин, ба! Я засофлочился еще за кучу. Больше мы это скип не делаем.
Wasn't this nice? The perfect end to a perfect trip. If someone had told me 6 months ago this was where my life was headed, I'd have ordered a double of whatever they were drinking, drunk it, then blown my head off.
Там как-то надо не двигаться, короче, а ты мне про это не предупредил.
They were headed my way. Whatever depressing fate lay on the other side of those doors, there was no point in putting it off any longer.
А?
I still didn't know. Tear gas. This wasn't good. I needed to find a way out of that stairwell and fast. My eyes and throat burned.
O seu dinheiro representa o seu futuro. Mantenha-o seguro com o Banco Boitatá. Para sua casa, o seu carro ou o seu negócio. Venha falar com Boitatá.
Threatens to be the worst volcanic eruption in Ecuador for 40 years.
The epidemic of violence that grips Brazil's major cities continues to worsen. On Monday, a massive gun battle between drug gangs and special forces police in the favela of Nova Esperanza left 150 people dead or critically injured. Mayoral candidates were divided on the reactions to the altercation. Camila Machado blamed the police force for acting without restraint and effective government oversight. Victor Branco, whose eldest brother was murdered last week and whose youngest brother is missing and is feared to have been an innocent victim in Monday's gun battle, issued a statement calling for more funding for law enforcement and vowing to stop at nothing to make Sao Paulo safe again. In Buenos Aires, the world's largest chorizo caused quite a stir.
I'd seen enough. It was time to bring this nightmare to an end.
Теперь. Падла, Пена. Едь, задницу вырубай.
Another pile of bodies and still nothing to show for it. I felt like I was detaching, that maybe this was revenge
Нормально.
for something else.
Обидно, но
Something
нормально.
buried
Шансы
deep in
есть.
the past.
На тоненьком, но есть. Как бы не такое камбэчили. Плохо все. Плохо.
Becker and Bachmeyer had taken their pound of flesh and sold.
Умер, это вообще типа не в тему. Как всегда, на последнем пацане и после того, как еще буллетами полгода провел. Ты что, думал, что я годами страдать буду или что? Или что я фьючер до этого не осилю? Отсейвил, не отсейвил, я не понял.
Every last one of those bastards.
Ха-ха.
Check in. Come on, you bastards.
Где будет тайм-то? Почему он не растет?
Felt like my vacation was coming to an end.
Справедливо. Нахер пошел, нахер пошел.
These were Becker's guys. Him and Victor had a private airport to go with their private army and their private jet. There were UFA all over the airport, and civilians were being moved out. Looking at it one way.
Опять отсейвил. Падла. И музыка. Опять не отсейвил.
Didn't look like there'd be any trams leaving until the power was on.
Танец, почему такой маловерный?
It worked. The trams were running again. Maybe they'd take me to my gate. Maybe they'd bring more guys wanting to whack me. Maybe both. like I might be able to recharge for a second. At least until we pulled into the station.
Опять не отсейвил. Что за падла?
Assholes.
Я король поезда. Делать рискованный маневр или нет?
Everyone wanted a ticket for the Max Payne Express. The tram was slowing down, and I'd only just gotten on board. I had to salvage what I could and see what was waiting for
Так,
me.
оцена сейва 60 секунд.
This was my stop.
Не отсейвил.
It had taken me right into the heart of it. Becker's gimps were everywhere, so he and Bronco must be close. The smart move would have been sticking with the silver.
Короче, сейв делать 60 секунд, я рискнул.
Smart moves. I'm a dumb move guy.
Потому что я не знаю, есть шанс они софлок словить девочки.
No thanks. Let me walk in the main entrance. I'll put a big shit-eating grin on my face and let these assholes take turns trying to kill me. That's my style, and it's too late in the day to hope for change. Boy, were they throwing numbers at this problem. But then, I'd chosen to be here. I wanted this. Was it redemption? Not really. It was pathetic desperation, and not much else. The further in I got, the more guys I saw. Becker wasn't running a police force. He was running an army. These guys were better trained, better equipped than anyone I'd seen out here. And I'd seen some mean sons of bitches. The mission was screaming suicide, but I didn't give a damn. At least I'd die being a pain in the ass.
Следующий, кстати, будет не нью-йоркская минута, а скоро так. Я люблю курить.
Mr. Payne.
Блин, у меня недавно какой-то рам был, где у меня чуть самолет не улетел, я вообще орал просто в голос. Я уже думал, все, вот, все, это тот момент, когда самолет улетает. На харде, по-моему, нет? Я там обогнал на 4 секунды. А, точно. Чё, как думаете, шансы есть?
Sums it up. They don't want us getting down this runway.
Давай, родненький, чуть-чуть осталось.
Career's coming down with that plane. Let's get it over with.
Время. Да, не сорян. Почему? Я научился учить дату, типа, криво-косо, но научился.
Stop! Max! We have what we need on him now. Let him enjoy a trial and a spell in prison. Let him suffer. Trust me.
Thank you!